Hi guys, this is your Berry. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have visited Rameswaram, a land where spirituality, history, and the sea meet in perfect harmony. Today we embark on a boating journey that costs just 100 per person, yet offers memories that feel priceless. Over the next 40 minutes, our ferry will glide over the Bay of Bengal and Agni Tirtham, carrying us across gentle waves and showing us five unforgettable landmarks. Get ready because this ride isn't just about sightseeing, it's about the stories you collect, the strangers you meet, and the friendship that sparkle like seashells, fleeting yet unforgettable. So once you purchase the ticket, you need to wait for the ferry to arrive. Probably it'll be waiting time would be around 30 minutes. So once you board the ferry, it takes around 40 minutes to complete the entire ride, and he'll cover like maximum of five key places. One is Agni Tirtham, Rameswaram Gopuram, and Dhanushkodi Point, as well as Pamban Bridge. These five places he'll show it from a distance and then bring us back to the same spot where he picked us. Our journey begins at the sacred shore of Agni Tirtham, one of the most important holy waters in Rameswaram. Legends say that Lord Rama himself performed rituals here. As the ferry sets sail, the salty breeze touches our face and the vast horizon opens its arms to us. And when we stepped onto the ferry, many of us began as a solo travelers. But something magical happened along the way. We met strangers who soon felt like friends. A few smiles turned into conversations, and those small exchanges blossomed into shared stories and laughter. Listening to their journey and opening up about us made the ride even more memorable. These little moments, though brief, carve out lifelong memories that will cherish every time we revisit this video. And the best part of traveling often isn't just the destination, it's the people you meet along the way. Whenever you set out on a journey, try being a bit open minded and strike up a chat with fellow travelers. You never know what stories, insights, or joy they might bring onto your life. Instead of staying quiet, embrace the chance to connect. You might walk away with memories that outshine the trip itself. And now I love to hear from you. Have you ever met a beautiful strangers during your travels who left behind unforgettable memories? Share your experience in the comments below.
One love, one heart, sailing through the tide across the Rameswaram Sea, where the waters glide. At the Bay of Agni Tirtham, waves whisper the hymn, adding faith, beauty. The journey begins. Multiply the stars with the ocean's glow. Divide the distance as soft winds blow. Infinity of waves singing in the breeze. Rameswaram's Ferry, a song of the seas. Subtract the worries, let the soul be free. A journey of devotion on the endless sea. Through coral blues and the silver sand towards Dhanushkodi Peak, God's silent land. Every wave is an equation, rhythm and rhyme. Every tide is an unction on the endless sea. Through coral blues and the silver sand towards Dhanushkodi Peak, God's silent land. Every wave is an equation, rhythm and rhyme. Every tide is a number, timeless as time. Sacred waters dancing, sky meets the shore. One faith, one journey, forevermore. soft winds blow, infinity of waves singing in the breeze. Rameswaram's Ferry, a song of the seas. Sailing at sunrise, prayers in the sky. At Agni Tirtham's bay, spirits fly high to Dhanushkodi's end, where the silence speaks. The ferry carries love where eternity is.
So, as we continue our journey, we approach the mighty Pamban Bridge. This is India's first sea bridge and an engineering marvel. From the boat, it towers above us like a guardian of the sea, carrying trains across the Park Strait. Watching the train pass overhead while floating beneath is a sight you will never forget. And the passengers lean closer to capture pictures in this shared view. And in the next video, I'll be covering the entire Pamban Bridge in a separate video, so I'm not going to describe more about this. But it's one of the beautiful bridge constructed, guys. In the on the right side, if you notice, there are a lot of boats. So these boats are for the fishing harbor, which is located near the Pamban Bridge. So those boats are parked here, and you can witness the cool breeze with soft waves.
Ray Pardew, he's got that vibe. Puffing clouds, yeah, he's staying high. With a bounce in his step, he's flying by. He's the king of chill and he owns the sky. He's rolling smooth through the city streets, bassline booming under his feet. Bicky in hand, it's his one true love. This dude's got style sent from above. Ray Pardew, bounce, jump and spin, lighting up the air when he walks in. Bicky in his heart and weed in the flow, with John Pork riding, let the good vibes grow. The crew rolls through like a hurricane, John Pork cracking jokes, driving them insane. Ray Parr and his Bicky, they can't be tamed. You'll catch their rhythm, remember their name. Ray Pardew, bounce, jump and spin, lighting up the air when he walks in. Bicky in his heart and weed in the flow, with John Pork riding, let the good vibes grow. So here's to Ray Parr with his smoky haze, jumping through life, set the beat ablaze. Bicky in hand and John Pork too. Ray Pardew, this jam's for you.
And on the ferry, the first thing you notice is its cozy size, built to carry around 100 passengers at most, making a ride feel more personal and lively. The seating neatly arranged, giving everyone their own little space while still keeping the atmosphere cheerful and connected. What instantly stands out is the attention to safety. Right besides every seat, you'll find a life jacket, carefully placed so that the passengers can feel secure throughout the journey. The boat itself is bustling, filled with travelers, families, friends, and solo travelers, each carrying their own excitement and stories. Adding to this sense of comfort are the ferry team members on board. A couple of them move about with warm smiles, always watchful and ready to step in should anyone ever needed help. Even in the rare chances of something falling into the sea, their presence makes the trip not just scenic but reassuring. So, this little tour of ferry is more than just about getting from one point to another. It's about stepping into a floating community where safety, cares, and shared anticipation of the journey blend together beautifully. As we move further, the ferry takes us towards Dhanushkodi endpoint, the tip of India, where the Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean embrace. Once a bustling town, now hauntingly beautiful rains after the cyclone of 1964. So Dhanushkodi is called the ghost town of India, and I have covered it in a separate video. You can enjoy that beautiful views of the Dhanushkodi endpoint. So here you feel both the power of nature and the silence of history. Our fellow traveler shares stories of how their grandparents once took the ferry to Sri Lanka from this very shore. Listening to strangers' memories makes history come alive. From this point, he takes the ferry back to the starting point.
One boat, one heart, sailing through the tide, across the Rameswaram Sea, where the waters glide. At the Bay of Agni Tirtham, waves whisper the hymn, adding faith, beauty, the journey begins. Multiply the stars with the ocean's glow, divide the distance as soft winds blow. Infinity of waves singing in the breeze. Rameswaram's ferry, a song of the seas. Subtract the worries, let the soul be free. A journey of devotion on the endless sea. Through coral blues and the silver sand, towards Dhanushkodi Peak, God's silent land. Every wave is an equation, rhythm and rhyme. Every tide is a number, timeless as time. Sacred waters dancing, sky meets the shore. One faith, one journey, forevermore. Multiply the stars with the ocean's glow, divide the distance as soft winds blow. Infinity of waves singing in the breeze. Rameswaram's ferry, a song of the seas. Sailing at sunrise, prayers in the sky. At Agni Tirtham's bay, spirits fly high to Dhanushkodi's end, where the silence speaks. The ferry carries love where eternity peaks.
And the ferry turns towards the starting point. We witness the Ramanathaswamy Temple Gopurams come into view. Four towering gateways, each a masterpiece of devotion, appears like a lighthouse guiding us spiritually. From the waters, the view is divine, as though the temple itself rises from the ocean. Passengers around you pause, their chatters fading. Some fold their hands in prayers. In that moment, silence and faith flow together, binding strangers into companions of devotion. And as you move closer, you witness the sacred Agni Tirtham, a place that holds deep spiritual significance. As traditions say, your pilgrimage truly begins with the very first holy dip right here. only after immersing yourself in the sacred waters to proceed towards the grand Ramanathaswamy Temple. And inside the temple, you'll continue with this divine journey by experiencing the unique rituals of bathing from 22 wells, each believed to carry its own spiritual and medicinal powers. Once you have completed these sacred purifications, you then step onto the temple sanctum to seek the blessings of Lord Ramnath Swami. So, from the first dip at Agni Tirtham to the final darshanam at the temple, this journey beautifully symbolizes cleansing the body, mind, and soul before receiving the divine blessings from Lord Shiva. As the ferry returns to the starting point, this 100 rupees ride lasting just 40 minutes covering 5 landmarks, giving us something far greater than sights. It gives us stories, friendships, and memories that may last only a short while, yet remain in our hearts forever. So the next time when you are in Rameshwaram, don't just walk the sacred sands, sail its waters, because here in the embrace of the sea, you may just find a piece of yourself.
चलो गाइस बाय बाकी लोग किधर गए बाय 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 बाय
And this is Agni Tirtham on the left side, guys. So it's walkable to the main temple. So take the blessings of Lord Shiva and live a peaceful life. And this is your Berry signing off. Catch up with the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.